Hi guys, back again. Thought I'd do another video. Going to show you some of the recent magazines I've had come for something different, for a change. Most of these are sort of recent-ish ones. I might do all my older ones as well at another time because I got loads to do. So I thought I'd just do some of the recent ones I've had. Just thought I'd show you these. Got the Enter the Dragon scrapbook. These are really nice actually, some nice great pictures in these. These are from Steve Carriage. But if you notice, I expect some of you have seen these anyway, but very nice pictures in these, look. Very nice pictures. Just trying to load them right. I don't usually do magazines, so I'm probably messing it up. But it gives you the feel of the idea of what these magazines are like. Some great pictures in them though. You know, like double stuff, like that, the black and white stuff. Bit of colour. And again, that type of stuff. That's the Bruce Lee Enter the Dragon scrapbook. Moving on, another nice one. This is from the same guy. This is Images of Bruce Lee, Game of Death. Quite thick as well actually. This is 500 of these done, and then that's it. Obviously they're not making any more. But if you have a look, it is quite thick actually. And lots of nice pictures in there. Lots of like double ones of Bruce. It's all Game of Death in here. I think this one is basic, nearly all, yeah, it's all black and white in this one, but some great shots of Bruce in this. It's all that type of pictures, but they are very nice. That's Images of Bruce Lee, Game of Death. But I do rate that one. I like that one a lot. I mean, I'm a massive fan of Game of Death anyway. I love the yellow and black tracksuit and everything else. So a big fan of that one. Next is another one by the same guy called Images of Bruce Lee. Again, obviously that's when he was doing his shoot there, when he was doing the blind swordsman in that. This is another one. This is all mainly black and white again on this one. Some nice pictures of Bruce in this. I think you can see it pretty well. Pretty good stuff. I don't buy very many like newer magazines on him. I've always preferred the older ones, but I don't get so many no more like I used to because I can't display them in the room. I've got a few on the wall taking up gaps for now until I find something to put on there. But I have bought a few recently because there hasn't been that much to get, so I have decided to get a few mags. There's another one. This is another Game of Death one from the same guy. This is a Game of Death scrapbook. So this one's going to have a bit of a mixture of colour and black and white. But some nice pictures in here. Nice little scrap. You know, it's got that scrapbook feel to it, the way it's been done. I presume that's why he's called it the scrapbook. You know, and it's like lots of collage of pictures chucked in together with a bit of writing. But all good stuff. Oh, that one had a free card in there. I didn't even know it was in there. But I do like these. Here it is. I don't know if these were limited, like that other one was, but they are nice and they are worth having. That's just one I picked up when I was in the States, when I was over there last year. I think I was there. Was it last year I did that one? So yeah, that was last year when I was in there. Picked it up when I went in a magazine store. Just Bruce on the cover of the Black Belt magazine. Not sure how much he's inside it. I can't remember. There's not a great deal of him in there, I don't think, but always cool when you see a magazine on the shelf with Bruce on the cover. You know, when you're young and you was growing up in the era like I did, Bruce was always on the front of magazines. So I'm afraid those days are long gone. Another one called Bruce the Mandarin Superstar. Now this one had a DVD in that one. I've not watched it. Documentary on Bruce called The King of Kung Fu. I have not actually watched it, so I can't actually say anything about it. Same again by looks of it. Some colour stuff and some black and white stuff. This is all about obviously the big boss in this one, the Mandarin Superstar, because he did a book on the Mandarin Superstar, big thick book, hardback. It's quite expensive. I didn't get it, but I was kind of hoping he might have done it on a softback. Maybe that's to come. Mandarin Superstar. I'll go with this one first. This is a more recent ones. These next three are quite recent. These have only sort of recently come out. You had Bruce Lee Forever Volume 1. Now he released some poster magazines over the last few years, and this is like a book with like all the bits and pieces in there and what was in the magazines, in the poster magazines. So these have lots of colour pictures in of Bruce. And this is quite a thick book actually, very thick. If you have a look at the size of that one, Matt. That's the volume 1. He's actually done another one as well with a volume 2. Here you go. Just as thick, look. There must be at least about 180 odd pages in there. That's the same again. That is done to do with the poster magazines he's done and like scrapbook type stuff. So yet again, you have lots and lots of nice pictures in here. You have colour stuff in here, black and white stuff in here. Lots of stuff. Lots of pictures of Bruce. Not so much writing in these, just more pictures. And if you're like me, I prefer the pictures anyway. I mean, most stuff we've all read on Bruce, so it's nice to have the nice pictures. And not only that, a lot of the writing in some of these books is not all of it's in English. But this is obviously there's a little article there on one of the English newspapers about the violence in kung fu movies back in the 70s when they came out. And obviously there's one of the deleted scenes there from Big Boss with the saw scene, which we all want to see. Probably we ain't going to see it. But these are nice. I should imagine there's only so many of these made as well. But that's number 2. Another one, what came out recent, is Everybody Loves Kung Fu Fighting, which is a great book, quite thick as well, to do with the 70s explosion. Probably in the UK, I would imagine he's talking about, because obviously he's kung fu craze. I should imagine it's everywhere, but judging by what they're saying, like the certificate X in that, that's the UK he's talking about. You know, you got Bruce on the front, Angela Mao, like you've got King Boxer and that, probably the Chinese boxer, if I remember rightly. Now this is not just Bruce in here. There's other stuff with other martial arts movies in here. Obviously Bruce is in here. Bruce is in here more than anybody else, because obviously, you know, Bruce is the man who really started the kung fu craze, and without Bruce, it would have never took off. No way would the kung fu boom would have been anywhere near as big without Bruce. But you know, it's got other stuff in there like King Boxer, which I did like. I do rate King Boxer, Beach of the War Gods, things like that, which is good as well. Obviously, Angela Maula, Lady Kung Fu, whatever you want to call it, Hapkido, sorry. There it is. Everybody was kung fu fighting. But they are really nice books, and I did read quite a bit of this one because I had quite a bit of English writing in this, and it's just bring back a few memories, thinking about the cinema back in the 70s. And I remember seeing some of these posters up at the cinema. I mean, obviously I couldn't get in back then because I was very, very young. So, you know, I wouldn't have got in anyway. Cinemas were very strict back in those days. You'd have a right gorilla-looking bloke on the door, and if they didn't like, if they thought you were too young, you didn't got no chance. There's another one. I can't open it. This one's still sealed, so I'm not going to open it up. It's just going to just let you see it. Bruce Lee, the Singapore Connection. Bruce on the back. Looks like it's talking about Big Boss in there as well, and other bits and pieces. I suppose I will eventually open it. That's done by the same guy as well, Steve Carriage. So that's just a few of my recent books that I've had. I've got lots more. I will do some more. I'm just killing some time at the moment for the next quarter of an hour or so before I go out. So I just thought I'd show you something different and show you some magazines. Hope you enjoyed that little quick video, and I will do another one again very soon. Thanks for watching on this video, guys, and I will see you all soon.